What's up guys, welcome to Going Under. This game is developed by Aggro Crab Games and brought to you by Team 17, and indeed thank you to Jono from Team 17 for allowing me to bring you this game and allowing me to bring it a little bit early. What we have here is Fizzle HQ. We are an intern, and you would think we'd be doing some cool interny things, but actually we've kind of been duped into going into the basement, into the catacombs and fighting various different monsters. Now to do that is fairly simple. We pick up whatever we can find around the world. Ignore the dog chained to me, I'm doing a challenge. And we attack enemies. We can do that by pressing X to hit enemies. And stop me getting smashed in the face by that bone, I should have pressed A to dodge out of the way. We can lock onto the enemies with left trigger, and anything we pick up we can throw with the right trigger. Anything can be used as a melee weapon, anything can be used as a ranged weapon, and indeed there are some things like this stapler that are even designed to be used as a long range weapon. Quite simply, kill the enemies in a row and move on to the next one. Try not to blow yourself up on those things. As you've seen, weapons do have a durability. They can indeed explode and die. But the great thing is that it encourages you to pick up more weapons and try different things. Now obviously some things make better weapons than others, and you can see in the bottom left exactly how much damage each thing does. So 4 is done by this bone, 4 is done by the keyboard, this stall will do 3. But we're not entirely on our own. There are certain rooms where we can get various different things to help us, such as this app room. And then you have these shops as well, where different things can be bought, such as health, increased hearts, different perks, and sometimes weapons. And indeed some rooms have challenges in them. Completing them will get you this drone that will drop you off various different perks. Get to the bottom level of these dungeons and you get yourself a boss fight where you will fight a unique enemy. The Cat Fiend is the first one you will come across. Defeat this guy and you'll complete a challenge, you'll get an achievement, and most importantly you'll get a nice little perk to help you throughout your time with the game. Now even if you have defeated the boss before, like I have, there is still incentive to replay. Not only do you get obviously more experience and you can complete quests, of which there are multiple, you actually gain some big bucks, and the dollars help you to actually unlock even more things to help you in the tougher dungeons as you go along. So you can see I've destroyed 15 laptops. I defeated the huge rock star in Joblin, and I've worked towards my skills. So these are all the perks that I had, and once you've used them enough time they are endorsed and you can then select them to have permanently. In between runs we head back to our office where we have all sorts of characters that we can chat and talk to. Some you'll like more than others, some will help you, some will give you mysteries, some will give you quests. Completing quests and challenges makes them into mentors. As you can see, the mentors give you different things. The more challenges you do for them, the higher their level goes and the more things they will offer you. On top of that we have skills that you've seen me pick up, and along the way if you use them enough they will slowly become endorsed, which means you can use that permanently to help yourself. As you can see, there are quite a lot of them and I haven't found all of them yet. On top of the things you find inside the dungeons themselves, you also get, as you can see up in the top left, I currently have 49 of these credits. You can use these to give yourself even more perks you can unlock. Now, being a dungeon crawler, if you've ever played one of these, the levels are randomly and procedurally generated, which helps, it makes it feel different every time you play, but you are going to lose much more than you win. It will slowly become easier. The more you unlock stuff, the more dungeons you unlock, you get more and more things to help you. Obviously you'll understand the mechanics and the gameplay a little bit better as well. You'll find that different dungeons will work better for different challenges. The first dungeon is very good for finding laptops and electrical things, but other dungeons will offer you more challenges and different types of room that will give you more things to help you complete those different types of challenges quicker. Some of them are quite fun as well. You don't just have to fight and kill things. Some of them you have to gain coins, you have to mine. What better way to do that in a minecart that can just smash absolutely everything. You can of course fight everybody and you will eventually get what you need, but you know, grab enough coins and you're done. There is also a challenge, so the faster you do these things, or the more damage you do, or the less damage you take, you'll get better rewards. What I do like also about this game is that it's not just quests that progress the story. You can just play through, and after X amount of turns, X amount of attempts, the story does progress, and there is a story. Most of these dungeon crawlers are just kind of like, oh, you're a guy trying to get home and kill everything. This does actually have a little bit of a story to it, and I think for a dungeon crawler it's a really good story, and actually it is quite funny in a lot of places. Everyone does have their own personalities. There will be characters that you like more than others, there will be characters that you don't like. You can pet the dog, which does always help. But this game is tough. You know, you will lose more often than you win, and that is part of it. It's meant to be tough, and indeed the developers know it's tough. There is an option at the beginning to change all of the settings if you are struggling. But personally, I find it much more satisfying that as you slowly start to level up everybody and you start to get more and more perks, you get better, and it's much more satisfying when you do get those victories. Now the game does only have 20 achievements or trophies. They are all for pretty obvious stuff. Complete this, complete that, do all of these challenges. You'll slowly work towards all of them. As you can see, I have a whopping 2, but you slowly do start working just by playing through to do more and more. Overall, from what I've experienced so far with the game, I mean, I'm thoroughly impressed. It's bright, it's colourful, it's fun, and it's actually got quite an interesting story. It's got good humour. It's just very likeable. Although it is tough and it is serious, and there is combat and there is things to learn and mechanics to learn, you'll have fun learning it and you'll want to keep playing. I have found myself coming back several times and enjoying it just as much every time I do. This is available on September the 24th on PC, Switch, Xbox One and PS4, and I just highly recommend it. Guys, if you enjoyed this, I will be doing a few live streams of this game, most likely on my Twitch, twitch.tv/Shambles11. And a big thank you once again to Jono at Team 17 for allowing me to share this game with you. Hop on it, guys. It's absolutely brilliant. It will keep you coming back. And I look forward to sharing with you my further upgrades, the things I unlock, and we'll find out what's going on in this story. Can't wait. Thank you for watching. Till next time.